Hola, soy Greta y bienvenidos a México. My role as a representative of Outreach International in Mexico is to meet the volunteers and trying to feel them that as they come to a very different country with different culture and costumes and habits, what I am trying to do is to make them feel that comfortable is possible and they can fit in the project and start understanding what they are exactly expected to be doing in them.
This is a special needs school in Puerto Vallarta. They work with various different disabled children with different types of disabilities, aging from around 7 till their early 20s. The children need to learn basic skills of reading and writing so that they can get jobs and earn their own money and at least be able to sign their own name. It's very basic education, but they need volunteers here to help with the teachers because the school is underfunded. They have no money to pay for help for the teachers, and the children can be quite demanding, so one teacher for a minimum of 8 children. The volunteers would help look after the children that are more demanding in the classroom.
Typical day, we get in at 9 o'clock and they have breakfast about then, so you just sort of go around and feed them because most of them can't feed themselves, and then just, I don't know, play with them and keep them entertained, and then give them like water, and then they have lunch again at 1 o'clock, and then after that changing them, and we go home at 2, but then I think the centre stays open till later and then parents come and pick them up.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Kim.
Kim.
Sí, ¿y tú?
Fernando.
Hola, Fernando.
Oye, Kim.
La idea de este taller, es estimular el área psicomotriz, gruesa y fina y cognoscitiva de los niños. Manejamos diferentes técnicas en acrílico, manejamos técnica de aguada, textiles, resinas, altos relieves. Esta pintura la hizo Janet Nicole con la boca. Ella tiene parálisis cerebral, tiene 1 año y medio aproximadamente. Tengo un video, igual se los puedo pasar también, es muy interesante cómo trabaja con la boca.
I've been here 6 months and I feel like I'm really at home here, I'm really comfortable. The kids, like, they all know me now, they all know my name, they all say hi to me in the morning and stuff. It's really nice, like Sarah.
It's just really lucky that there's somewhere like this that can provide 2 good meals a day and kind of love and care they need.
Here we are at the deaf school. This is a school for 50 deaf children who live in Puerto Vallarta. They come in groups of 5 or 6 throughout the day, so volunteers working here would always be working with just groups of 1 to 5 or 6 at the absolute most. This is sadly a very underfunded project. I came here 6 years ago. There was no running water and no electricity in the school. Now at long last they've got running water but still no electricity, so very basic and very underfunded project. So one of the activities of volunteers is to teach the children sign language. If you haven't got a knowledge of sign language, other activities include doing craft, putting murals on the wall. Art and craft work in particular would go down really well on this project.
This is the Refugio Infantil Santa Esperanza, and it's a shelter for children here in Vallarta. We currently have 56 children. 50 of them are here at the Refugio and 6 more are at the transition home. And just today we have finished up with a project with a dental team who comes each year and does cleanings, fillings, and extractions for all of the children.
So this is the Feed the Children project. As you can see, there are families living and recycling rubbish on the dump here. The idea of the project is to bring clean water and food to both the children and the adults who live in and around here. So the children go to school throughout the day, leaving the parents to recycle the rubbish. Strangely enough, although the conditions are absolutely appalling, they earn reasonable amounts of money doing this. This little bit of the project is called the School of Champions, and the children from the dump receive a basic education here. They receive lessons in English from volunteers, there's some computers, and to my right you can see they're playing football and basketball. So they receive a pretty good education. Yeah, well, this is a new outreach vehicle. It needs a lick of paint. It's got a punch at the moment, but that aside it's fine, so looking forward to taking the volunteers off their projects tomorrow in it.
Well, this is the bookkeeping record. The object of this project is to create handicrafts that are saleable, made from no-cost materials.
Fantastic. So you're not just talking about an art and craft project, you're talking about actually bookkeeping, actually keeping records, about accountancy, about how to deal with a bank account.
Yes.
How to handle an email.
Yes.
So it's actually a pretty all-encompassing little mini business, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Exactly. It is.
Right.
Yes, well, volunteers could certainly think of new products. These women have the skill, but they really don't have an idea of what would make a saleable product.